Hey beauties, it's Riri. Welcome back into another day of Vlogmas. If you are new here, I'm an over 40 lover of all things beauty and I love showcasing indie brands here on my channel. If that sounds like your cup of tea, please consider subscribing and give the video a thumbs up. There's also a join button right down there that you can click to become a channel member for some exclusive perks. We're diving right in. We have a lot to get through. A couple of days ago, I uploaded my PR IPSY unboxing and asked you guys if you wanted to see some of the products in action. And you guys said yes, so that is what today's video is going to be. I'm going to be testing out the Dermalactives Triple Power Collagen Moisturizer. This is so incredibly heavy. It's glass. It feels luxe. I'm also going to be testing out the Volition Snow Mushroom Water Primer. We have the Natasha Denona Rose and Wood palette to test out, as well as the Well People Clean Beauty Expressionist Pro Mascara in Pro Brown. We also received a IPSY by Petra Lip Glow in the shade Ruby. I'm actually going to go ahead and put some of this on my lips right now and moisturize. Okay, this feels very thick and it's almost like a whipped texture. Ooh, that feels nice. Incredibly cooling, really thick. It kind of feels like a silicone primer meets a moisturizer, if you will. It has a very, very light scent. Kind of a very soft, like perfumed fragrance. I like the texture of this. That is nice. I think this is going to be perfect for cooler weather. Okay, not seeing a whole lot of actual like moisturization as far as like I still kind of feel a little bit dry. And if you are new here, I am about to be 46. I do have obviously wrinkles and fine lines and all the things. I have very, very dry textured skin. Okay, it feels good. My skin feels nice and plump, but I'm not really seeing the hydration, if that makes any sense at all. Hopefully it makes sense. I don't know. Then I'll go ahead and prime before we go into our eye look. This is the Volition Snow Mushroom Water Primer. Quickly blurs pores and fine lines, creates a smooth matte canvas. I'm a little scared. Visibly improves your skin texture, extends wear of makeup. Individual results may vary. Kind of standard squeezy tube components. It is safety sealed. Oh, very silicone-y, but a little bit kind of thicker, more kind of a whipped type texture. I don't really feel like I'm smelling anything at all. Whoa, that feels nice. That also feels pretty cooling. I will do one side and then get up close just to see if we see, you know, any of those claims. That texture is really nice. It's almost silicone-y, but like a serum. Like it doesn't have that kind of thick texture, if you will. Like it is thick, but it doesn't feel like that on the skin. Oh, wow. I think I am seeing a little bit of diffusion of pores. That feels lovely. Now, obviously I won't be able to attest to like, you know, long wearability and all that kind of stuff in a, you know, first impressions. And thank you guys too for the feedback and the love on my IPSY unboxing video. Here is the before and the after. My mirror is always right here, super close to me. I do feel like I'm getting a little bit of a blurred effect. It's nothing like drastic or anything like that, but still very pretty nonetheless. Yeah, that is lovely. I've never felt a primer this texture. Like typically the silicone primers kind of feel a little bit too thick. And this almost just feels like a water gel type texture is the best way that I can describe it. It feels really, really nice. Very cooling. I am definitely seeing some diffusion. Okay. I like that. We'll see how the makeup lays on top. Next up, I'm gonna go into the palette. This is the Natasha Denona Rose and Wood palette. And I like that there's just a simple, you know, brown and then the different corresponding shimmer shades. So obviously, you know, I'm gonna go in with the brown since that's my only option. And I think I want it to be a little bit more diffused, so I'm gonna go in with kind of an open fluffy brush. I do keep a towel down here on my lap, and this is I have no idea because it's worn off, but I am gonna go ahead and go into the brown. Picks up beautiful. Oh, I'm scared. Picks up beautifully on the brush. And I'm not aiming for full opacity here. I can use it on the lower lash line as well, just to kind of see how much we can build up this brown. But I want to put a couple of the shimmers on my lid, so I'm going to kind of take a less is more approach with the brown shade. And of course, if you go in with an open fluffy brush, you're going to achieve a little bit more of a diffused look versus going in with like a smudger type brush or more pinched brush. You're going to get, you know, obviously more bang for your buck that way. And I have to say that that blended out in no time at all. Keep in mind too, you guys, I have like a lot of folds and stuff like that. I do have hooded lids. As you can see, my entire lid basically disappears. So, you know, bear that in mind when you watch my shadow application. Alright, so far so good. Whatever little tiny bit of residual product might be on here, I'm going to just kind of diffuse that out a little bit. And I think I'm going to go in with the deeper shade first on the outer portion. I'm not using any type of glitter glue, glitter primer, nothing like that. You could go in with a sponge tip applicator if you wanted to do that, or you could go in honestly with just like a firmer type brush. Now I will note, and I obviously come from like, you know, the indie brand world and have been, you know, a fan of indie brands for quite a few years. So I am used to kind of like all the bells and the whistles. So I have to take that into consideration in kind of saying like, hey, I like this, or hey, I don't like this. For what it is, for a kind of standard shade, if you will, I think it's really, really pretty. And then I think I'll go right here to this one, which is like a little bit more pinky. Again, using just my finger. But you can go in, again, you can wet a brush. You can use a firm packing style brush if you wanted to. You could use a regular sponge tip applicator. Whatever makes you feel like the best version of yourself. There is no wrong way. Do what makes you feel good, y'all. Super pretty. Not blowing my socks off, but I don't expect for it to. And then I think I also kind of want to look at this one on the lid. So maybe I'll just mix. Yeah, it's really pretty. Nothing to write home about, but everything is blending out well. It looks really pretty together. All right, let me do the other eye off camera. I'll BRB. Eyes are done. Yeah, I think it's really pretty. I think if you got it in your box, I do not think you'll be disappointed. I'm going to do foundation, do the rest of my base and stuff like that. We'll come back and finish up and do the lower lash line and test out the mascara. I'll do it with you guys. I'm going in with the LYS Beauty Foundation Stick in MN3, and I will speed this part up. I do kind of want to see how this lays on top of that primer. I'm actually really excited. Like, I feel like my skin is looking good, y'all. This is an airbrush full coverage complexion brush from IT Cosmetics. And I like to go in with pouncing, stamping motions. I kind of manipulate and push the product into my skin. I feel like I get better application this way. I also feel like I get better wear in this way. And that is blending like a dream on top of the moisturizer and the primer. Alright, we're going to dive back into the palette. I'm going to get a small smudger brush. This is an IT Cosmetics for Ulta smudger brush. I'm going to go back into the deep dark chocolate brown. And I actually want to really intensify it this time so I can see kind of how dark it gets. I'll get a little bit closer too. And I'm going to start by kind of stamping on the lower lash line first. And then I'm going to go in with a small pencil style brush with nothing on it. And kind of in like my little eye bag right here, I'm just going to kind of diffuse from there. Very simple look, but I think it's really, really pretty. Then we'll go in with the mascara. This is the Well People Clean Beauty Powered by Plants Expressionist Pro Mascara in Pro Brown. I've never tried anything from Well People at all, I don't believe anyway. Very, very simplistic packaging. It does have a little bit of weight to it though, so that's nice. And I like that it's brown. I like to opt for a brown when I just want to be a little bit more kind of daytime, if you will, or just a little bit more natural. This kind of reminds me of the Smashbox mascara that I really love, so I think I may like it. I do have to be very careful with these types of wands though. I do have really, really sensitive eyes. I do have allergies and stuff, so sometimes these types of wands I can poke myself in the eye. They're a little bit too kind of harsh for me. So far so good though. Definitely getting some separation. I do not think this is going to be a like very volumizing type of mascara. Define, lengthen, and nourish the lashes. Yeah, I think this is going to be pretty much a little bit of separation, a little bit of length. Again, probably aiming for a little bit more kind of soft and natural, if you will. All right, not knocking my socks off, but still very pretty. And I want to note that too, like, just because I am not like blown away by something does not mean that I, you know, feel like it's a bad product or anything like that. I am just very particular. You know, we all have specific things that we like and, you know, products that we're kind of a little bit more picky about. And for me, mascara is definitely one of them because I don't generally wear lashes. So for me, I like a little more from a mascara, but for every day, I think this is fine. So here's a look with the mascara on. Alright, here's the completed look. I did go in with my Il Maquillage, the High Shine Lip Glaze in Lip Service. I thought it would be super complimentary to this. And that is it. That is my get ready with me using all of my IPSY and BoxyCharm products. What did you guys think? For me, the texture and everything of this is lovely. It feels really, really nice on the skin. I just felt like I needed a little bit more hydration from this. The primer I really like. Like, the texture of this feels lovely. It feels nice and cooling. It's nice and thin, has a beautiful texture to it, almost kind of like serum-y. And I do feel like I got a little diffusion in the texture and stuff like that in the pores. The lip glow, I wish it was a little bit more hydrating. I don't feel like I get a whole lot of like shine or glow from it like it kind of claims, but it's pretty, it's okay. The Natasha Denona palette I think is really, really pretty. If you are somebody that you're just like, look, I want to throw on a matte and then throw on a shimmer, corresponding shimmer, and go about my day, and it'd be super easy and beautiful. I think this, I think it's really, really pretty. I really do like the look a lot. And then the mascara, it's okay. Like, I'll use it up. I think it's pretty. I would probably layer this and use like a volumizing mascara on top of or something like that, but I'm definitely getting a little bit of lift, a little bit of separation. So not mad at it. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Let's have that conversation. Thank y'all so much for joining. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Thank you to my beautiful channel members. I love you. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties. Sorry, y'all, I'm a ding-dong. Come closer, a little closer, a little closer. Secret giveaway. You're gonna win the products in the bag that I got that I was not going to use. All you have to do is comment down below. All the rules and everything are in the description box. Yeah, okay, bye, good luck.